नमस्कार।
नमस्कार। हम अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
चलो कोई बात
इसको अलाउ कर देंगे।
म्यूट अब जा रही है।
चौहान साहब नमस्कार।
नमस्कार जी। मीटिंग इज बीइंग रिकॉर्डेड।
हेलो शर्मा जी, मैं मीटिंग में हूँ। हाँ विमला जी नमस्कार।
सर भाग्यवती, सबको मेरे प्रणाम सर।
नमस्कार भागवत।
नमस्कार जी।
गॉड ब्लेस यू, गॉड ब्लेस यू।
सेक्रेटरी जनरल जी नमस्कार।
नमस्कार
एंड सबको
नमस्कार नमस्कार सबको
नमस्कार।
कपूर
नमस्कार।
जी,
नमस्कार बेटा।
रायल सर,
विमलेंदु जी नमस्कार।
प्रकाश सर, डीडी मिश्रा,
भाग्यवती सिस्टर, गुड मॉर्निंग, नमस्ते।
गुड मॉर्निंग सर, गुड मॉर्निंग।
रियल
थैंक यू सो मच।
नमस्कार हंसराज जी।
सबको मेरे प्रणाम सर।
So it is 11 o'clock. Mr. Surya Prakash ji.
Sir, we have got 20 members.
Hello, Mr. Surya Prakash ji.
Yes, sir. 20 members are there.
Let us start.
For all the committee members, namaskaram.
Total there are 20 members.
Bhaskar Rao, paying namaskaram to all of you.
Quorum is complete.
భాస్కర్ గారు నమస్కారం.
Namaskaram, Rail garu.
हेलो जी, गुड मॉर्निंग।
गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड
Sir,
मॉर्निंग।
shall I keep everybody in mute position? You can start the meeting, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, I welcome you all to this meeting and request Mr. Chauhan to preside over the meeting.
Sir, kindly keep your mics in mute position, sir, please. Except Mr. Maheshwari.
Hello, I am Kapse here, Nagpur.
नमस्कार कापसे जी।
नमस्कार।
नमस्कार कापसे।
तो
ऐश्वर्य सर नमस्कार।
Sir, Mr. Maheshwari, kindly unmute, sir.
हेलो।
यस
नमस्ते, वालुस्कर बोल रहा हूँ कुर्रोड़ी से।
नमस्कार। नाउ
हेलो महेश्वरी जी, मेरी आवाज आ रही है आपको?
आ रहे let us start now. Welcome you all to this meeting. First of all, I have to give a bad news to you all. During this second wave of COVID, we lost over 2,000 pensioners, and BPS also suffered a lot. We lost our ex-vice chairman, West, Mr. S.N. Rao, J.N. Rao, and our secretary for DOT and BSNL, Mr. Mistry, lost his beloved wife recently. So we pay homage to all those departed souls who lost their lives during this second wave of the COVID. Let us observe 1 minute silence in their honor. Thank you. Now let we start today's proceedings. Now first item is confirmation of minutes of 29/11 MC meeting. Minutes have been circulated already, and if there is any objection or any amendment suggested by anyone, they can tell us. One of the main item of last meeting was AGM. AGM 65th was held on 30th of December, and most of the decisions taken are in the process of implementation. Now, today's main item is AGM 66. Now, we have got two options, virtual AGM or actual AGM. Now, as of today, we do not expect that we will be able to hold actual AGM 66, and we may have to do it virtually only. Now, any suggestions regarding this? You can do one by one by unmuting your mic. I propose that we should review the position again somewhere in October. And if it is possible to hold the AGM physically, as already decided, we will hold it at Nagpur, limiting our delegates to maximum 100. Mr. Kapse, are you there? So, what do you have to say regarding 66 AGM? Whether it is to be held physically or virtually? Kindly suggest. तनेजा साहब माइक अनम्यूट करिए. तनेजा साहब माइक अनम्यूट करिए. तनेजा जी माइक अनम्यूट करिए, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही.
Okay.
Mr. Mistry has suggested virtual meeting.
Yes, sir.
So, do you all agree with it? Please unmute your mic, then speak.
Sir, you have to unmute your mic, sir, before you speak.
Sir, this is Bhaskara speaking.
Yeah.
And for a long time, we not able to meet each other. This is an opportunity for all of us to see if the position is okay, coronavirus not there, aggravated, and in Hyderabad the people are moving freely and there is no corona effect. The same situation prevailing in Nagpur, I suggest that there should be a meeting, general body meeting in physical. It is good, and we can meet all of us and we can have the good ideas. And in virtual meeting, it may not be possible to discuss in length, and it is, in my opinion, it is better to be held. This is after a long gap of time. If the position improves, I feel this is a good occasion for us, for all of us.
Hello, Kapse ji, what do you say? Kapse ji, आपका क्या कहना है? Mr. Kapse.
हाँ नमस्कार
नमस्कार. हाँ, क्या हम दिसंबर में या नवंबर में नागपुर में एजीएम कर पाएंगे?
एजीएम कब? अगले साल
जी
2022 में.
हाँ 2021 में, 2021 के नवंबर में या दिसंबर में.
21 में तो अभी 4-6 महीना बाकी है.
हाँ जी.
नवंबर में ले सकते हैं ना?
अगर थर्ड वेव नहीं आती है तो हम नागपुर में कर सकते हैं. अगर थर्ड वेव, डिपेंड्स ऑन द सिचुएशन. अगर थर्ड वेव कोविड की आती है और सिचुएशन डिटोरिएट होती है तो फिर वर्चुअली कर पाएंगे. फिजिकल मीटिंग तभी पॉसिबल होगी when the situation is normal and transportation is restored fully, because most of our delegates will come from outside.
We can review it in October.
Yes.
We can review it in October.
Yes, we can review somewhere at the end of the September.
Hello?
At the end of the September, we propose to review the situation. Yeah. बोलिए भागवती जी.
Sir, Railu from Visakhapatnam.
Yeah.
Sir, Railu, Visakhapatnam.
Yes, but बोलिए.
Sir, we are daily getting news that Maharashtra and Kerala, number of cases are going up daily. Maharashtra and Kerala. So again, we will have another virtual meeting in the month of September. Then we will decide whether it is virtual or physical.
Very correct.
See, as per the forecast today, it is expected that third wave will come and it will be at peak somewhere in October, November. If that happens, it will not be possible to hold physical meeting. Only if the situation permits, then only we will be able to hold physical meeting and we'll review the meeting situation. Yeah. भाग्यवती जी बोलने से पहले अनम्यूट करिए माइक.
हाँ वो तो बात कर रहे हैं ना.
हेलो सर.
हाँ जी हाँ जी.
यहाँ पे करना पड़ता है.
हेलो.
हाँ बताइए. बोलिए भाग्यवती जी बोलिए.
हेलो.
हाँ जी बोलिए बोलिए.
सबको नमस्कार सर. Sir, it is better to hold a physical meeting if this corona problem decreases and comes where we will not have any problem at Nagpur. We can hold it in the month of November after Diwali, sir. I request, it's my humble request to you, sir, because we have to see the situation of the COVID problem.
That is why I suggest that we will review the situation in the end of the last week of the September and then decide accordingly.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Namaste.
हाँ जी विमलेंद्र जी. हाँ you unmute your, see, unless you unmute your speaker, you won't hear. Kindly unmute your speaker. Yeah. So you unmute then speak. Unmute then speak.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
My view is that if you review it in September, there will be hardly much time for the people who are to arrange for the conference, whether at Nagpur or anywhere. You know, and reviewing it in September in itself will be too late for the people to get ready for it. I think this year at least people should understand the situation, and in view of the prevailing situation all over, traveling conditions are very poor and the overall situation is also not very congenial for holding a physical meeting. My suggestion would be to have a virtual meeting in any time suitable to the people. Having a physical meeting and that too deciding in September would be too late for the people to arrange for it, for the people to get the reservation. In any case, the sword of Damocles will continue to hang on our hand. So I request everybody to consider to have this meeting virtually either in October or November and not physically. This is my view. Rest is up to the members.
Okay. I agree with Mr. Rachandanji and Mr. Mistry. I propose that we should hold this meeting virtually only somewhere in November. If you all agree to it. Because the situation may not be very satisfactory before the end of the year 2021.
I also endorse, sir.
Hello.
This is the correct decision, my dear sir, Mishri Saab.
Okay. No, majority
it is not possible to hold a meeting during this year. Let it be postponed for the next year, and we should go ahead for the virtual meeting in the month of November or December as suitable to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think majority is of the view that we should hold virtual meeting only this year also.
Sir Mahesh Sarji.
Hanji.
Mahesh Sarji, Rayuru Vishakhapatnam.
Yeah,
Sir,
yeah.
we will have virtual meeting only in the month of last week of November.
Okay. Okay, then it is decided we will hold virtual meeting somewhere in November, last week.
Last week of November.
Yeah. Agreed?
Agreed, sir. Agreed.
Correct.
Okay. This item is over. Now the second and most important item is long-term planning to run the organization. As on today, we are in a very bad situation. We do not have any second line of leadership. See, existing leadership is quite old, and especially at headquarters. Now at Delhi, we need younger people to come forward to take over from us. See, Mr. Kapoor is sick. I am also not in a very good health. Mr. Chauhan also, at times he is also not very healthy. So only Mr. Chauhan, myself, Mr. Taneja, Mr. S.C. Sharma, we few people only are running the organization at present. The most of our secretaries, our ASG and SG, their contribution is wanting. Among secretaries, Mr. Mistry, Mr. Vimlandu Chakraborty, and I don't think I can mention any other name who is contributing appreciably.
Mr. T.V. Surya Prakash.
Oh, sorry, I missed it. His contribution is the maximum because he is helping us by way of proofs, reading and advising corrections to the magazine. Sitting at Bangalore, he is helping us a lot. This virtual meetings also he is managing, and he is helping us a lot in publishing the magazine. I am very much thankful to him, and I thank him on behalf of the entire management committee. Among the vice presidents, Mr. Rayulu is working very well.
What about Mr. Rameshwarji?
Rameshwarji also is doing his bit at headquarters. As well as headquarters is concerned, I already mentioned that only few people are working, like Taneja-ji, myself, Chauhan-ji, Rameshwarji, and S.C. Sharma. Somehow we are running the organization so far. But it may not be possible for us to continue to do so for a very long time. So problem is that we have already completed 66 years of life of this organization. Now, if we wish to continue it in future also, those who are not active will have to activate themselves to help us. Unless we work, all of the managing committee members and office bearers come forward to work, it will be difficult to continue. Especially at headquarters, we want some younger people to come forward and take over from us. So kindly think over and I am requesting all of the affiliated associations also to help us by suggesting, by deputing their younger members who can assist us at headquarters and outside also. The Eastern contribution from EP East is nil. Patraji, Mr. Patra, who is our patron also, I request him to gear up the EP East. His contribution so far is nil. Now our finances also are going down. Donations have come down very sharply. Now I thank Mr. Panjilal, Mr. Railu, and our patron, Mr. Surya Narayanji, for their contribution in this year. Last year, Mr. Mistry has given us a very good donation. Now this year also we expect. Now Agra people are almost have gone into background. Puranlalji is almost government now. Lavania ji is there, but Lavania ji, आपका भी contribution wanting है. आगरा से ना हमें कोई donation मिल रहा है, ना कोई दूसरी help मिल रही है by way of working. पुरनलाल जी तो बिल्कुल ही background में चले गए, आज भी दिख नहीं रहे.
Sir, what is the progress in the matter of having new affiliations? Because we are left with hardly 200.
See, before COVID, 2 years back, we were having 450 affiliates with us. Now today, the position is only 205 affiliates are left. The individual members also, we used to have 3,500. Now we have got hardly 1,600. Now, lot of associations have down their shutters for want of the workers. Now, those who are remaining, they are being requested to pursue their acquaintances and colleagues to join us. We hope that we'll be able to do something.
What I suggest is, let each of the vice presidents of various zones, they be given the responsibility that they should contact all those associations who have withdrawn their affiliation within their zones, and then let you know in brief once in a week that why they have left us. Because I understand from Mr. Puranlal, majority of them complaint is non-receipt of our journal. Probably they are not aware of the fact that we had been going for emails because of COVID. It is only in June and July again we have come up with the prints. So I think the House can give it a consideration to the suggestion. We have got 8 vice presidents. They can all explore their possibilities. And similarly, the secretaries for railways, BSU, they can explore if any of their associations have also withdrawn. They can find out the reasons. Because ultimately, we have to satisfy them before they enroll themselves again.
See, as far as journal is concerned, we have been publishing without break, whether online or physically. See, whenever the press is closed or there is a lockdown, we are unable to open our office, we are helpless. Even then, while working from home, we have been publishing our magazine online and sharing it on WhatsApp groups and email. See, the Puranlalji has a WhatsApp group, but he has never opened it to see the magazine or give any suggestion or contribution. He is daily sending good wishes, good morning or something like that, but nothing regarding the organization. Whenever the earlier to the COVID also, there was a problem in magazine. 10% of the magazines were getting lost in transit, and we were sending duplicate copies to those who were making a complaint. Now, problem lies with the post office also. We are making all efforts. Now, Taneja ji are going personally to monitor the dispatch, and magazine is getting ready well in time. But if press is closed, there is a complete lockdown in Delhi, post offices are closed, then we are in those conditions, we are publishing online. Now, May, we could not publish physically. June, we have published in July. July is published. August is under preparation and will be published in time. Now, when the situations are beyond our control, we are unable to send it physical copies. Now, May we have not got printed, but we published physically. We published online. If you all suggest that we can now get May magazine printed and send it. We have already sent June magazine, we got printed in July, and we have dispatched it to us. Now, but in transit, always, I think this problem is with every association, not only with Bharat Vaishnav Samaj, that some magazines are getting lost in transit by the post office. And we have to send duplicate copies to those who make a complaint to us that they have not received the copy. But our magazine is always available online, on website, on blog, on Facebook, on Twitter, and on the WhatsApp groups. We have been requesting all our affiliates and members to join WhatsApp. See, now almost everybody has a smartphone, and most of them are on WhatsApp. And those who are having WhatsApp number, we have requested them through our magazine also that they should share their number with us so that we can include them in our WhatsApp. And not only that, magazine can be shared with them, all day-to-day information also we can share with them. We have been sharing with those whose numbers are. But in few cases, after posting in WhatsApp, we have to remind them telephonically that please see your WhatsApp. Check your WhatsApp. So even our affiliates, our managing committee members, our secretaries, vice president, everybody has to make efforts. Then only these things can be sorted out. Now, Mr. Bimlandu, perhaps he is unable to connect and hear us. He has telephoned me that he is unable to hear anything. Perhaps he has not unmuted his mic and he has not started his video. So if he is listening, he should do it. So I once again request everybody, all of our managing committee members and office bearers, that they should contact all affiliated associations and pursue them to, number one, to provide us some people who can help us in day-to-day working. Now, in this age, distance is no problem. The things can be done. online. As I told you earlier, Mr. Surya Prakash sitting at Bangalore is editing our magazine. Every month we are sending him PDF copy and he is going through it and suggesting the corrections which we are doing. So like that, every other secretary can do it. If there are some issues, they can send us a draft. We can modify it at headquarter level, but at their own level also they have to make some effort.
Pardon? Couldn't hear it. Couldn't hear it.
So this was all today's agenda from my side. Now any other issue can be raised by any of the participants with the permission of the speaker and the moderator. रायलू जी बोलिए।
महेश सर जी
जी
महेश सर जी
जी सुन रहा हूँ। बोलिए रायलू जी बोलिए।
हाँ sir, I have got 2-3 issues I want to bring it to your notice. I have got 2-3 issues I want to bring it to your notice.
Kindly send those issues with a draft, in Word. Because you might be raising the issues of defense civilians. Now my main problem is our Secretary Defense Civilians, Mr. Bhaskar Rao, if he is listening. We are not knowing at all what he is doing. We are not getting any feedback from him. So kindly pursue him, Mr. Railuji. Pursue him, whatever can be done at his level and your level. You have been doing a lot. So, Mr. Bhaskar Rao and yourself, if you are unable to resolve, then only you can refer the case to headquarters with a draft. Giving complete details.
No, sir. Suppose if I want to take up any issue with the ministry level, can I directly take up, or I should take up through BPS?
See, if you have a problem at ministry level, you can send a proposed draft to the office. Here, Mr. Chauhan also is from Defense Civilians. He is handling the issues of the defense. Issues pertaining to the.
No, sir. Just one issue I want to bring. No, sir. Kindly hear me. One issue just I want to bring to your notice. That is regarding CGHS Wellness Center, for which a sanction was accorded by government in the month of August 2018. That is second wellness center. So that wellness center could not start functioning because of non-availability of accommodation till today. So I want to know whether the sanction accorded by Government of India in the year 2018 still it is in force or expired. I want confirmation from ministry. I want. For 3 years it could not start functioning because of non-availability of accommodation.
So you are telling it today. Kindly send details in through WhatsApp or through email, and kindly send it in Word. Most of the time you are sending in PDF or in JPG, which is of no use to us.
So I request you, sir, to kindly take up the issue with the Minister of Health and Family Welfare.
We'll definitely take up. Kindly send a draft from your side. What you
want us I will send it to you. I will send it to you.
But in Word.
Okay, sir.
Word format, not in PDF or JPG.
Okay. And sir, another funny thing is, another case is, one officer retired as Joint Controller of Defense Accounts in the year 2014. And the drawing office is Area Accounts Office, CDA Navy, Visakhapatnam. And from the officer's pay bill in the year 2008-2009, TDS amounting to 28,000 rupees has been recovered, and Form 16 was issued by that office, duly signed by Accounts Officer, stating the amounts have been recovered from the pay bill and recovered and remitted to government. And next year, 2009-2010, 78,000 rupees has been recovered as TDS, and again Form 16 was issued to the officer by the Accounts Officer, stating the amount has been remitted to government. Now he retired in the year 2014. Now income tax department has issued a notice to the officer telling so much amount for those 2 years is due from you. The case has been referred to me by the officer. Now the case is with me now. What you want me to do? Shall I take up the case with the Minister of Finance direct?
See, first let us know what the concerned officer himself has done so far in this. He also must have sent some representations of some kind. So based on that only, he can send all those representations to you. You can go through representations.
So the drawing office, sir, kindly hear me. Drawing office, area accounts office, State and Highway, Visakhapatnam, they are telling pay bills for the period are not available. Sir, as per rules, pay bills are to be kept for 30 years. Now that office is telling records are not available.
See, kindly send all these details to Mr. Chauhan by email or say through WhatsApp. Then only you can decide what further action can be taken from headquarters.
Okay, sir. Sir, I thank you for your letter to Finance Minister on 10th July regarding release of 3 installments of DO. Because of your letter, I feel this particular item was included in the agenda for the cabinet meeting. I thank you very much, sir. Because of your letter only, we got the benefit.
Every organizations have made efforts for this, not only BPF. It is, of course,
joint efforts.
Up to 10th. It was not one of the items in the agenda for cabinet meeting of 14th. On 10th, after knowing that it is not in the agenda, we sent an email to Minister of Finance, and we are happy that it was included in the agenda of 14th cabinet meeting, and it was decided for our.
Okay, sir. Sir, one more proposal.
Kindly listen. Still, what we had requested the finance minister.
हेलो
सर, महेश
सर
जी,
मैं डायलिसिस में आया हुआ हूँ वाइफ के लिए, मैं बंद कर सकता हूँ मीटिंग को?
श्योर।
हेलो सूर्य प्रकाश जी.
Sir,
I am in the hospital actually for my dialysis of my wife. So can I skip the meeting now?
Mr. Maheshwari, sir, Mr. Kapoor or Vice Chairman, President, give permission, I think.
Hello.
Sir, he wants to leave, sir. He's asking your permission.
Sir, I am Subhash, sir. Subhash Chandra speaking.
Sir, one more point, sir. One more point, Maheshwar ji.
Well, let him go. Let him go first, please. His wife is on dialysis. Let him leave.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Maheshwar ji, not there. I think yes, there may be some internet problem with Maheshwari's.
Mr. Surya Prakash, I want to say a word.
Yes, sir. Please speak, sir.
Let Mr. Maheshwari be connected.
I think he lost his internet or something. Some problem may be there in his place.
Kapoor sir.
Anji.
Kapoor sir.
Yes, please.
Railo.
Railo speaking.
I want to bring it to your notice one point. Sir, for the last 1.5 years, 3 installments of the DR has been frozen. Now I have worked out for the last 18 months how much amount I have lost.
Yes.
It comes to about 52,000 rupees I have lost because of frozen DRs. Now, for this financial year 2020-21, I have to pay about 20,000 rupees as income tax to the government of India. Can't we request the government of India to adjust whatever amounts we have to pay as income tax for the last financial year against the amounts which we have recovered from us?
Are you able to hear me now?
Huh?
Yeah, yes, we can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
We can hear you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir, we are hearing you, sir. We are
Yes.
hearing you. You can
Yes,
speak.
sir. You are able to hear us.
Kapoor Saab, you understood my point? Kapoor Saab?
Hello?
देखिए Mr. Ryalu,
Are you
not
able to hear
against-
me now?
Yes, sir, we are hearing you, sir. You can speak.
government
Yes, sir.
as a policy matter
We are able to hear from you.
has said
So
no arrears.
can't we request the government of India to adjust whatever income tax we have to pay for the last financial year against the amounts which they have frozen? Can't we make a request to the government of India?
You make an attempt. It can be adjusted under Section 89 of the Income Act for the previous years. They'll
52,000 rupees.
Please listen. They'll distribute it, the entire income tax, into the relevant years, financial years, for which you feel this ought to have been given to you and it has not been given. There's a provision for, but that you have to approach the income, your local assessor and collector, income tax, to whom you submit your return. He will give you permission, and accordingly it's going to be adjusted. It will be adjusted in installments.
Okay.
Provided there is a scope in the previous years.
Okay, sir.
Now I want to say a word to Mr. Maheshwari ji.
Yeah.
Is he hearing me? Maheshwari ji?
Yes.
I think for the past couple of years, we are crying for second line of defense.
Yeah. Second line of leadership.
Yes, leadership. Now, supposing nobody comes forward, what are the alternatives available? I want you to spell out to the members very clearly. Because no member will come forward, as per I can understand, for one reason or the other. You know, I myself, I'm no longer in a position. I have lost my memory in this last corona.
सबसे बड़ा जो है उससे छोटा. सबसे बड़े से एक स्टेप छोटा. कोंडा टाइप. हेलो.
हाँ जी, तो इनको बताइए कि क्या इसका अल्टरनेटिव रहेगा.
See, the alternatives are not very good. See,
I know.
The alternative is either we merge it with some other organization or we close down completely. There cannot be any other alternative. Now see, if the headquarters is shifted to any other place, the organization will have to be re-registered. We will lose the recognition of the government.
Yes.
And then we will lose the grant in aid and everything. So,
किसी का फोन बज रहा है.
Just a minute, mine only. Hello. Okay.
देखिए, to my mind.
I will take just 1 minute.
Okay.
I'm sorry. There was some interruption.
Anji.
So one alternative is that we merge with somebody else. The another alternative is that we close down. Now there is no third alternative. Now if it is transferred to some other place other than Delhi, so we lose registration, we lose grant in aid, and everything will have to be redone.
Yes.
Now there is no other way. Some people have to say, even today, 2 years, we have been running the organization from home. Our staff also for almost 10 months, our staff also worked from home. Now
किसी की आवाज आ रही है पीछे से जी, इसको म्यूट करिए.
नहीं, मेरे उसमें नहीं है. I am alone in my cabin. So during last first 8 months of COVID lockdown, staff and we had been working from home. Now even today, 2 of our staff are working in the office.
Yes.
We are guiding them from home. We do go to the office occasionally. Occasionally means hardly once a month. So distance is no problem. People for sitting from outside can work. They can run the organization. See, we have got people at headquarters like Mr. S.C. Sharma, Taneja ji and others who can guide the staff, supervise the staff.
But they must give their mind.
But
I mean, neither Mr. Taneja, nor Mr. Johri, neither Mr. Kakkar or Sharma ji, none of them.
See, Mr. Kakkar and Mr. Johri are competent to run the organization very well. But they are not coming forward. They say, if Prem Kumar comes, we will also come and start working, running the organization. Now, Prem Kumar, though his tenure in DOP is over, he has started some other work, some trust house. He is busy in constructing some dharamshala or something, so other social work. So he is not ready to come to. See, it will be a very bad day. An organization with 66 years of standing, sound finances, and sound backing of the pensioners, if we have to close down. We have got good standing in the ministries also. Our issues are being heard by these issues are being taken up. We are able to get several things done without outside the court and otherwise also without protesting or entering into rallies and all that. So if we have to close down, it will be a very bad day for the pensioner community.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can I talk?
Yes.
Sure.
Can I talk? I'm Harchandan here.
Yeah.
My point of view is, number one, let us pray for a long life for Mr. Maheshwari. He has done yeoman service to the BPS, and may he live long. Number one. Number two, his suggestion or his idea that these are the days of work from home. So anyone sitting, whether at Bangalore, he has rightly named, or anybody else who is sitting at home can work from home. Mr. Maheshwari himself has been doing it so well from his home also and managing the office so well. And with all his experience and knowledge, he is doing very well. Let us pray for his long life. That's the main thing. But all the same, if the people locally based at Delhi, Mr. Taneja or others, whoever can offer to, be the second in command, that let us name it in a very clear-cut concept. Second in command at Delhi would definitely be all right. But Mr. Maheshwari, I request you one simple thing, that today you have mentioned it, closing down. Neither you intend doing it, nor we want it, nor we can think of closing down the office at Delhi. The registration is at Delhi, the identification is at Delhi, the grant inherit is based on that. Absolutely, there is no question of closing down the headquarters of the BPS at Delhi, and it has to continue at Delhi. But whosoever takes over subsequently as General Secretary, that is a long way to go. May you live long, but all the best. What I feel that whether at Delhi or anybody anywhere else, this COVID has proved to be a blessing in disguise. It has taught us new way of life. The new way of life is work from home. Many of the commercial organizations are now closing down their offices to save down on rents and office maintenance. So, but we need not close down our BPS office. So that has to continue to at Delhi, as I said before. But
Chandanji, I agree.
Just 1 minute, just last sentence. That my only sentence is that if somebody else at Delhi can take over, they can offer himself as second in command, that will be fine. But at the same time, somebody from outside Delhi can also, help you all these years ahead of you, and that will be fine. Work from home will be the main solution, as you have rightly mentioned.
Harchandanji, I have only one piece of advice. Yes. Nobody was ever in the favor that we will not work. But this COVID wave has forced us.
Yes, sir.
Majority of us, we are suffering with morbidities. I know what shape I was when I was in the hospital for 16 days in the month of May.
Yeah.
I even lost my memory, and my children now tell me that one day I literally did not recognize any of my relations, including my wife or my son or my daughter. It has affected me so much.
Yes, sir.
And one day you will be shocked to know, in the hospital, I had become so violent with them that I was tied with ropes. They had a fear that I may not commit suicide. I had to tell the doctor that your holes in the grills, they're hardly a 4-inch square. My body cannot pass through it. And outside my room, 25 doctors, nurses, surgeons, they are sitting there. Then at the intervention of a very senior doctor, around 3 a.m. in the morning, they freed me. They expected me to use Dapier's and pass urine and stools in the bed itself, which I refused. For 3 nights, my granddaughter, who is of marriageable age and she is in service, I'm told for 3 nights she didn't sleep, looking at the way I was talking and behaving. So this COVID has created problems for majority of us who are plus 80 and are having morbidities like cancer or diabetes or blood pressure or cardiac. We have to plan accordingly now. You see, there's no way to find out which day I'll go. Any moment, any one of us can now leave it. I know when Mr. Maheshwari and his family were down with Corona, how much upset he was. Yeah. He has used the word, let somebody come forward and take the organization. Yes. Mr. Mistry was the first to say, forget the organization, look after yourself and your family. So we have to fight with realities. The youngsters should spell out, yes, they will come forward. They'll take charge. And they can take charge gradually from any one of the office bearers. I had been the editor for about 9-10 years. I have got receipts and records to produce that I joined the organization in July 1906. And the AGM of that very year itself, I was designated as Assistant Secretary. then for some time editor, then again PR, or then back as editor. But for about 6 months in the year 2006, when my wife had an attack of breast cancer and her left breast was removed, that's the only time I had a break. And then again, and I think till my taking over as working president, all along I had been editor. And I enjoyed my work. Mr. Maheshwari will bear it. I've spent even 6 to 8 hours in the office. We should be practical. Every time, I practically in every message, I wish Mr. Maheshwari, not only him, but all other members, a very long life. I say, may you live long, happy, healthy, wealthy, peaceful, prosperous life. But if wishes were all horses, then beggars was also right. Let us be a little practical. We have this meeting, as I understand, is a definite purpose. I think right in the year 2019, when COVID wave started, we had started saying, come up, come up, come up. And as I understand, in Delhi, no local association is prepared to take charge of BPS. And as far as shifting out, there are associations who are capable of taking charge. But the problems he has shortlisted now, Mr. Maheshwari.
Very right.
And how sad it will be to lock, stock and barrel the premises after 66 years. I know how difficult we are in finding funds for purchase of a building. And I think it was purchased for around about 10 lakhs or something. And we have spent lakhs on in furnishing it. We have got AC, we have got water dispenser, we have got gifted a hot cake also, hot cakes by Mr. Nanda. See, everything facility is there. But basically what he has said is correct. You go through July magazine, if you see it, it contains plethora of important orders, both of civil as well as defense. I know how hard we have all been working in the past to publish those books. I think recently it is on email only, digital. The history of BPS also. About 6 months back, it has been finalized. Mr. Maheshwari, have we posted it to all? Hello? Mr. Maheshwari?
See, apart from everything, BPS had been maintaining a tradition.
Yeah.
There had been a tradition in BPS that existing leadership willingly hand over reins of the organization to the next line of leadership.
Yes.
I wish that should be maintained. We are existing leadership is at headquarters is willing to hand over to any competent person who can manage. See, today we have got very good finances. See, even during COVID, we had been able to break even. Not only break even, we are on plus side. See, today we have got almost 42 lakhs in cash and FDs, in addition to the building and other assets. Our total, if we calculate, is almost 70 lakhs today. So we have got a very sound backing financially. Most of the organization, we are at the top. I have got no doubt that we are at the top financially. Then we are on the top in the community also, pensioners community also. We have very good support. Even with 205 associations with us from different departments and different disciplines, we are better than many others. And I'm very sure that if we restore working to the previous level, we will again be able to have not only 450 affiliates, maybe more than that. the fact remains most of the associations and even bigger organizations, the AICCPA was a parallel to BPS, we were with equal standing. It had to close down because there was no second line. They had to merge with us. Similarly, several other organizations, associations, lot of associations have closed down. So let me hope that BPS will not face that situation. It will keep running, and maybe that Secretary General, he can be from outside, he can control the thing from outside. The only problem is that signing of the checks.
Yeah.
Now, everything, we have digitalized everything. Everything, all our membership is updated on daily basis. Automatically, we have got the software. Our accounts are updated on daily basis. Sitting at home, you can see all our accounts. What is coming today, what is going out today, everything you can see. Everything is digitalized except that we have to manually withdraw the money and pay to the vendors and the staff. That is the only problem for which somebody is required at headquarters who is able to sign the checks. 2 persons, there are 3 persons who are authorized to sign the checks. Out of 3, 2 are required to sign the checks. So that is the main problem for which somebody is required to visit the headquarters office at least once a month to make the payments to the staff and to the vendors. All other things can be managed sitting at home. So think over it, suggest to us, find out some competent persons who can take over from me. I will, as long as I am able to do physically and mentally, I will be happy to assist that person till I am alive. So that is all. Kindly make efforts. Let us all make efforts and to ensure that the organization with 66 years of standing, solid finances and solid following does not decide to close down.
Mr. Ji, if you recall, in the last meeting, when I was presiding, I made a special appeal for donations. But later on second thought, I myself never asked anyone for the reason when we are not having second line of leadership in Delhi, what will we do? Lock stock? Finances ऐसे trust में दे देंगे, क्या करेंगे?
No, see,
लोगों का hard earned पैसे लेके हम फेंक
that situation may not come. I pray that it should not come.
It should not.
And it will not come.
Since my joining the organization, only now, 2 office bearers died. They died holding the charge of their post. One was Mr. S.P. Vatta. The second is now Mr. J.N. Rao. Otherwise, all office bearers have willingly, voluntarily handed over the charge to their successors. This stage never came. This stage has come only now.
No,
I do not know why the youngsters are not coming forward.
There is a problem. See, not only that, today BPS is completely digitalized. We want people who are internet savvy, who can manage the work. See, that is another problem people are facing. Here at Delhi, people of my generation, most of them are not internet savvy.
हमारा तो व्यवहार बहुत बाध्य
है your disturbance is coming from your side. See, now not only that, we want a competent person to come forward and take over. That competent person should be able to manage the digital organization. We have got everything is digital. Accounts are digital. Our membership is digital. Everything is digital. Now, so he should be well conversant with internet working, and he should be digitally updated.
Maheshwariji, excuse my interruption. We get news not by merely subscribing to the newspaper, but only when we read it, either by purchase, or we steal it, or we borrow it. All digitalization, we all know it, but how many of us are scared to go through it and then come forward to our rescue?
Today, younger people, I have come to know that younger people are coming as volunteers, and some people are interested in joining NGOs as interns.
শোনার পরে আমার বক্তব্যটাই পার হয়ে গেল, বুঝলে তো? আমার যখন বলার কথা তখন আমি শুনতে পাচ্ছি, আমার বলার সময়টা পার হয়ে গেছে, এখন আবার আমাকে
over 20% are able to hear us and they are participating actively.
Thank you.
So from my side, with the hope that people will come forward to assist us, and there will be no occasion to go in for other options. DPS has been running for the last 66 years, and it will continue to run even after us. Somebody will definitely come forward. Younger people will come forward. Those who are digitally updated, they will come forward and take over. Let us pray to God for all this, and I hope that whatever Mr. Harchandra Singh has said comes true. So thank you, everybody. We close down unless there is some other issue.
Sir, excuse me. Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, you are passed through very tough and difficult days due to COVID. Hello. Hello.
There is a disturbance in the net. Disturbance.
Though you have faced a lot of problems we all have faced a lot of problems due to this COVID, and you stood strong, and you have been thinking about this Bharat Pensioner Samaj welfare, and you have taken a lot of pains all these years. So we request your good self to continue to the maximum extent possible. Meanwhile, we have to take the youngsters by giving training at Delhi, sir. So it's my humble request to all our office bearers and MCM members, let our Maheshwari ji be as a continue and give his guidance to all the juniors.
Bimlanjoy, now you are visible. Bimlanjoy, Mr. Bimlandu, are you able to hear me?
Can I speak?
Yeah, you can very well speak.
Can I speak at this moment?
Yeah.
Actually, there was a disturbance for connection, so I feel sorry for that. Can I speak now?
Yes.
I thank you all for this holding this meeting, and the final conclusion you should give it on the basis of what has happened. Actually, we must fix up a program for future action. This I expect from this meeting, and I don't want to add anything. As regard our GNS allowance, it is all right. It is sanctioned, but we must get the area. We cannot sacrifice that area. We already sacrificed a huge amount to the Prime Minister's Relief Fund. So this area we must take, that is the legal right, and
thank you, Vibrendu ji.
our organization should see to that.
Thank you everybody. Thank you everybody
and going
for
on
being cooperative and
the interest of the people.
Vibrendu ji, can we end up?
Yes, okay.
Can we close down now?
Let's call it a day.
Sir, Maheshwari ji,
Okay,
this is
thank you
Bhaskara
everybody.
speaking. Maheshwari ji, this is Bhaskara speaking.
Yeah, yes, please.
The second line of leadership may not be continued at Delhi, and whatever the functional aspects at headquarters can be divided and entrusted to the outside Delhi. That is one suggestion I would like to give for developing the second line of leadership. The functional aspects of headquarters can be divided and entrusted to the youngsters. That is my suggestion, so that the burden at the frontline leaders would be reduced. This is my suggestion, sir. Humble suggestion to you. The functional aspects, mainly what I suggest is the functional aspects of headquarters may be divided and entrusted to the place outside Delhi for developing the second leadership, second line of leadership.
If we divide the headquarters, then we lose the registration and we lose the grant in aid and recognition.
This is only internal adjustment.
Yes, internally everybody is welcome. You are welcome to work from Hyderabad. See, as I told you earlier, Mr. Surya Prakash is working like anything from Bangalore. Sitting at Bangalore, he has become indispensable to us. At times, whatever issues he wants to raise, he is sending us the draft, and we are taking further action. And he is helping us to manage the magazine also. So you can always help us from outside. This internal arrangement already exists. See, you are welcome to work from outside, from your home. As I told you, we have got everything. We have completely digitalized the organization. All our records are digitalized. All our records are available online. Yes, sitting at home, I am able to see my accountants, my treasurers, and my secretary PR. They are every day monitoring our accounts, sitting at their home. Every day they are monitoring what is coming in, what is going out, and how. So the arrangements already exist. You can have a video conferencing from headquarters as and when you like. You can see our accounts, you can have everything. Everything is digitalized. And it is updated on daily basis. So you are always welcome to work from Hyderabad or from anywhere.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So we come to an end now.
Yeah. Okay,
sir. I hope that everybody will come up and try to help us.
Sir, a word of thanks from the chair.
Thank you very much, sir, for getting us the DA from July. And let us next July, it's June or 21st July is due again further. Thank you very much, office bearers.
What about homage to youngsters deceased during the month of COVID?
We wish all the best to all pensioners and office.
Okay, that's all right.
Somebody should thank the chair also, please.
Yes, sir. I'm very much thankful to Anup Kapoor Garu.
We immensely
Restored President, who has taken this year to attend this meeting and gave his.
This is Bhaskara speaking. I on behalf of the BPS, I thank you all for conducting the meeting in a so nice way, and we learned much from Maheshwari ji and all of you. It is very nice to have the kind of meeting. And, I propose vote of thanks for the chair as well as Secretary General. And thank you.
I second it. I second it.
Thank you immensely for the chair.
Thank you everybody.
Okay, we do support it.
I especially thank Mr. Surya Prakash ji, who has been helping us all along.
Railu sir.
Mr. Railu also is doing
thank you.
Let the other also speak.
Thanks to one and all. Thank you very much. Thank you for Namaskar.
Thank you, Maheshwari Saab. Thank you, Maheshwari Saab.
Maheshwari ji. Yes, before conclusion, Maheshwari ji.
Hanji.
When are you going to? Maheshwari ji.
Hanji, बोलिए.
Hello.
बोलिए
हेलो
हाँ बोलिए
मैं बोलता हूँ कि बिफोर कंक्लूजन आई वांट टू रिक्वेस्ट द हेडक्वार्टर टू have the resolutions, all the resolutions be sent as far as possible. Or one thing, that what can be done from Delhi cannot be done from outside. Already it is decentralized through Secretary of Different Organizations. So what is to be done from Delhi, it can never be done from outside. I do not agree to that proposal.
Okay.
And Delhi, आप लोगों को करना है, you leadership, and send all the resolutions. We shall carry forward. We are here as a soldier. We shall carry it. Thank you everybody.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.